Am I the a-hole for wanting to leave my brother behind on a road trip because he won't wake up to see his son? I 17 have a brother 21 who had a baby about 2 years ago. Him and his girlfriend at the time had a beautiful baby boy. With their better judgment, they let this awesome couple adopt him. When I tell you this couple is top tier, they are. The issue is my brother. He's very emotionally immature. Recently we've gotten into a fight that's left me indifferent towards him. I love him, I do. He's my brother, but after having an estranged relationship with my father, I'm not necessarily tolerant of whiny men. I won't go into details about the things my brother said to me during our fight, but I will say a lot of it had to do with me and turmoil. Anyways, we planned a trip to visit my nephew months ago. This is my first time meeting the little guy, so I've been very excited. I put in a request for the day off as soon as I heard, but I have been a little nervous thinking about being in the car with my brother for 3 hours. I was also worried he would bring up the situation with his ex to the parents. Him and the baby's mother split, and because my brother is my brother, it was a nasty break. This is another issue that brings me and him to butt heads because he seems to forget his ex is still the mother to his child. This is worrisome because the parents are really nice, clean people. My family is on the rougher side. We're lower class with frenzy all over, so you can imagine why I'm anxious. The problem is this morning. I'm writing this on the way by the way. My brother wouldn't wake up. We told him he needed to be ready by 7 a.m. because it's 3 hours away and we wanted to visit some shops while we're up there. We texted him, called him, nothing. My mom was bent out of shape. She's scared that it will cause a big fight. I, on the other hand, was relieved. He lives 30 minutes in the other direction of our destination, and while we had started the drive, my mom got nervous and said, "Should we turn around and go get him?" I said no. She fretted over the fact that it's his son, but I reminded her that he is being irresponsible for not being awake. I even had 5 alarms set staring at 5 so I would be awake. It's not our responsibility to keep track of him. It's now 8 and we still haven't gotten a response. We're already an hour and some change away from home, so there's nothing we can do now. But am I the a-hole for insisting we leave without him? So my brother called. He said he didn't know why he slept over, asked me if we knocked, and I told him the truth. My mom told me to lie, but I'm not about that. Told him we didn't come because we didn't get a response, and he hung up. Yes, I feel bad that we didn't show up, but honestly, I'm happy with just me and my mom. I guess I'll just have to apologize to him and hope God will forgive me. Sometimes you choose things in your best interests. Next time I'll bite my young and knock on the door. Also, thanks for all the quick responses. Just finished the visit. It was awesome. For anyone wondering, he's the cutest and happiest little boy I've ever seen. The couple were so wonderful and inviting. I even got to put the little guy to sleep. I sang to him and tickled his feet. His giggles made me realize I really do love children.
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Not the a-hole, he had the date and time. He knew when he needed to be ready by to receive a lift. If he didn't like the schedule, he could have discussed before the day, or arranged his own way there. Making people wait way past the agreed time is rude, regardless of the reason for the trip, though I do suspect he might actually just be too much of a coward to face his son, or in no way inclined to not his problem anymore.
OP replied,
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you pointed out about the rudeness because me and my mom didn't even think of that. Much too worried about upsetting my brother. Although I will say I don't think he's too much of a coward. I think he's just an idiot who's still asleep. He's just that type of guy, you know. I mostly just wanted to hear the consensus because I know either way he will be very mad and it will be another blow up. He's not reasonable when he's angry, so I just wanted to see if there is something I needed to apologize for. My conscience, I guess.
First off, it isn't his child anymore. It is the adoptive family's child. Why are you trying to force him to be a father to a kid he obviously didn't want or could take care of? That is what adoption is for.
OP replied,
I understand your view because of the details you were given, but our situation isn't like that at all. The parents are very kind and very open about the adoption. The family wants us to still be involved in visit and whatnot. The baby is going to know me and my mom because the fact is, it's also my mom's grandchild and the mom wants that to be clear. We're not trying to force him into the baby's life, it's simply a matter of us not going the extra mile to get him to show up.